Om Maham Vadraguru Padme Siddhi Hum. Greetings, beloved beings of light. Happy 9-9 portal. Today is a very powerful galactic activation portal in this linear time, in this timeline of the new earth. So I hope your day is most beautiful and blessed. This is a special transmission teaching for all of our good people of the new earth for this very sacred special portal. Now, living from our heart, our path with heart, every day is a very special portal when you live from your heart. As a warrior of the new earth, a spiritual warrior, we walk our path with heart. So this will be a mind-to-mind transmission, mind in the heart, spirit gate. Lord Antien is of the physical. We say Qi Gong, Nei Gong, Shen Gong. And this is the Tao. In Chinese, the Tao is spelled T-A-O or D-A-O. The T in Mandarin has a sound like a D, Tao, like Taoism. We have the ancient text of the great sage Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching, the classic book of the way. So we're going to begin this very special transmission and teaching with the ringing of the bell. The bell helps us get centered, become present in this now moment. And also we have with us today the power of the 99. This is what we call Dorje in Tibetan, or Vajra in Hindi, in Sanskrit. The Dorje or Vajra, this means thunder, thunder and lightning. This is powerful yang energy of the fire. And the 9910 the thunder beings. These are our sky nation, our sky beings that work with the shamans of the earth. And for this very special 99 portal, the 9-9, we're going to have the Vajra with us through this whole energetic transmission. And we see this Vajra in our heart center in each Dantian. The 3 become the 1, the Trinity become the 1 still center in the middle. This is where the lightning strikes in the heart. This is fire energy, yang, divine masculine. The bell is the yin energy. As the bell sits here still, told silence. This is the silence of the source. So take some slow, deep breaths. Prepare the mind, prepare the body, prepare the spirit for this mind to mind, this Buddha mind transmission. Now, Buddha in Sanskrit means awakened one. Awakened from what? From the matrix, from Maya, from the illusion, from the dream, from the simulated reality into that which is real, which we will discuss through today's transmission. And I will do my best to transmit to you the knowledge and the wisdom of the Tao of Buddha mind. So we'll begin. Relax your body, relax your mind. Feel your spirit become calm and still and centered in this now moment. This is pure presence. Buddha mind also means pure awareness, empty mind, stillness. So we go into the stillness through the sound as the bell rings out its sacred tone. Let go into the sound, let go into the feeling. Whatever rises up, release into that feeling. I will hold the sacred space for you in this now moment. Bring your hands to heart center. The left and the right come together as one. Perfect synchronicity. Harmonic convergence, perfect balance, perfect peace. The way is the way of peace. The great mind once said, I am the way. the truth, the light, the life. The light is the truth, the Christos. See, the ancients, the Christ, the Buddha, the awakened, we awaken from the separation, simulation, into the unity, into the oneness. Samadhi, or enlightenment, is experiencing that oneness with what we call source, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. But beyond that, what created what we call God, or truth, or love? This is what the masters call the great mystery beyond all concepts, our true nature. So we use words and concepts as fingers pointing to the moon, pointing to the truth. The truth is beyond words. You can experience the truth. But all words are concepts of that truth. To teach, to guide our good people of the new earth to the kingdom of heaven within yourself, your true nature. So in this special transmission, I will transmit to you the Gnosis. Gnosis means knowledge. The knowledge, we use knowledge as a guide to the wisdom within. The wisdom is the experience, the direct experience we call samadhi. Samadhi in Japanese Zen Buddhism means divine union within. As union, reunion, uniting the knowledge with the wisdom, the mind with the spirit, the mind and heart together with the body, spirit. This is the holistic way, the approach to our direct experience of Buddha mind. That's why the great Zen master Bankei would teach, all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn, eternal mind of Buddha, your true nature. And why does he say unborn? Because it is that which is eternal, which is never created. It was the creator beyond creation, beyond all our concepts. We don't want to get caught up in the conceptualization, the freedom. This is the path of freedom, the way of freedom. So as a guide, as a teacher to all of you, the best I can do is to assist you to realize your true nature. So the Zen masters, the Buddhas, the Tao masters, the Taoist masters, and the Hindu masters, the gurus, the sages, the saints, the sifus, and those of the West, of the Essenes, of the Gnostics of the West, the person of knowledge would guide through these spiritual practices, these meditative arts, the way to rainbow body, which is converting, it's alchemy, converting, the concept of converting lead to gold is converting the physical body, the physical, we say gross matter, or the phenomena of the manifestation of the one, convert back to light for physical matter, this gross matter, this tangible, physical, solid matter, actually made up of mostly empty space, but the particles come from the lowering of frequency of the light. From sound to light to physical form, we return from the stillness, from the emptiness. So we say Buddha mind is empty mind. It's the pure mind. Pure is clear and empty. It is the sacred space, the void, from which we all came, from which consciousness manifests from. And we let go of all these concepts ultimately and sit in the stillness, the emptiness of our true self, our true nature, at one with Source. So through this 9-9 portal, it gives us the opportunity in this now moment to realize our true nature. This is the power. I know these energies are intense for most of you. Most of our star seeds are going through this fiery energy of the purging, the cleansing, the releasing, all these things. As the Kundalini rises, the body is lit up. The Katika channel, the Sushumna is flowing with these dragon energies. The fire rises through the ascension, the water descends together in perfect harmony. It's a double toroidal field that meets in the middle. the middle path of Buddha. This is what Buddha taught. I come from the lineage of Shakyamuni Buddha. Through the Zen masters, I trained with many masters, several rainbow body masters, since I was 17 years old when the masters found me. I transmit their knowledge to you now of the world, of truth. The world, we say, God created the earth and man created the world. The world is not a bad place. Bad things happen in the world, but also great beauty. We say the totality of the universe, the multiverse, the totality of the universe is our perception, how we perceive the world. That's how powerful you are as a perceiver, as the witness of the Tao made manifest. So we sit in the stillness, the silence of this now moment. Just let go into the emptiness, just for a moment. Doesn't mean you never have to think again. We just take a break for a moment in our meditation. The motion, any movement leads to the stillness, leads to the silence. All sound come from the silence, return to the silence. From the emptiness into form and return to emptiness. You see, the Zen masters, they realized the folly of the world, the folly of what we say nothingness. So they came up with a word. In Japanese, for not a thing, says mu, M-U, which it just happens synchronistically to be another name for our beloved Lemuria. 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 It is that which comes from not a thing. See, the Zen masters realized, the folly and the ignorance of the world. So they came up with this word to help awaken you from the dream by saying mu. There's a very powerful koan that in the Rinzai sect of Zen Buddhism, we say, the koan, the student went to the master and said, does a dog have Buddha nature? And the master simply replied, mu. And in that moment, Satori, the student, realized that all things, including the mind, when you really look at it and the mirror reflects itself perfectly, you realize the mirror is empty. Our true nature, all things are intrinsically empty. And this is neither good nor bad. This transcends even divine neutrality. We go beyond that. What created that? Until you go through and through and through, and your breakthrough, your awakening is realizing the empty nature of all things. We call Buddha mind or pure awareness. That is what is hearing now, what is listening now to these words I transmit to you. So the best I can do for you is to transmit the knowledge of the way, the Tao, which is a path with heart. The warrior always walks a path with heart, your passion. You see, the Christ, the Christos, means love. See, they trick you, the false ones, the dark ones, into believing these stories of simulated realities. They say the Antichrist is a person, it's a being, it's this group or whatever. What the ancients meant by Antichrist, you replace the Christ with the word love and it makes more sense. So anyone that is anti-love, that hates love, that is repelled by love is an Antichrist. They do everything in their power to try to destroy love. You can't. Love is eternal, but they try. Although they fail, they do bring misery to the world, the ones that try to destroy joy and destroy our happiness and our peace through these duality programs, through the simulations. And false projections, we say, these are interference patterns, and that's all mind control, because they know the mind is empty, and that it's malleable, based on our perceptions. How do you perceive the world? Do you perceive the world as a ugly, disturbing place, or a place of great beauty? You see the world as neutral, just like all energy, and we can create great beauty within this world, or the great sordidness, the great suffering. See, our people, our good people of the new earth, of our innocence, our pure beauty, we choose consciously with our free will and our intent, our pure intent, to create a world of peace and beauty. I come here every day to this channel to do my best to lift your spirit, to encourage you. I transmit the courage of the Lion Kingdom and the knowledge, the wisdom of the Dragon Nation to all of you, even for just a moment, to lift your spirits, to empower you. This is what you do for our people, each one of you, as a ray of light, as a soul star spark of source, as you transmit your peace and your love and your beauty to the world through the stillness that we hold within in the still center, and transmit the beauty and the love and the light as best as we can, day to day, moment to moment. For this is eternity, this now moment, this eternal now. So when you can through the day, take a moment, take a break, and just empty your mind, empty your heart. Breathe deeply into your body. Take a moment through the day. We tend to hold our breath with all the stress and these fire energies. That's why I taught many years the water path of the Kunlun lineage, of our rainbow masters, our rainbow body masters, and our gold dragon teachers through certain lineages of the Tao, of Taoism, and of Buddhism, of the Nyingma and the Kunlun and the Mao Shan, and the shamanism, our shamanic people, our people of knowledge of all nations. We had medicine men and women over the years. We stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. It's because of the sacrifices our teachers, our masters, Jesus Christus and Mary Magdalene and Shakyamuni Buddha, Lao Tzu, and all of our good people through all timelines and dimensions sacrificed many things to transmit these teachings and the knowledge of the way to us here now. So we're very grateful. We show our gratitude by continuing these lineages of truth, of the Buddha, the Tao, the gurus of Krishna, Babaji, the Kriya Yoga. We honor all traditions, all our nations, and all our good tribes and good people of our sacred lands of Pachamama, of Mother Earth. And we're here now on this great mission of Liberation Earth. How do we liberate the Earth, this quantum field of energy? We do it by liberating ourselves. We do this through the stillness, through the void. You see, the void is the way through all simulations. See, all things are contained within the sphere, of perception, the sphere of the sphere of influence. Through our perception, now what we call reality is our interpretation of what we perceive. That's how powerful of a manifester you are. You change your perception, you shift your interpretation. We do this through words and language. So Terence McKenna would say all cultures are a fossilization of language. When you study linguistics and the languages of all our nations, like my sacred condor and I have done over years, we realize the beauty of all cultures and the beauty of language. You study etymology, the evolution of words, and the linguistic is the study of languages, and realize like the beauty of language, of the words, and the shamans and the medicine women and medicine men of all cultures transform language to transform their culture. You see, it's very beautiful. The art of language, of sound, of frequency. Everything is sound, vibration, and resonance. And we're raising that vibration. We're creating the new lingo, the linguistic of the new earth. That's why we use these words. New Lemuria, and New Eden, Jerusalem. The Jerusalem is the land of peace, just like Palestine. Our Palestinian people, this meant a nation of peace. So this is what we all wish for. That's why Gandhi would say, be the peace you want to see in this world, because if you can't, then the world cannot be. It's what the Buddha realized in his enlightenment. He said, in the heavens and upon the earth, I alone am the world-honored one, meaning I am honored by the world, and the world honors me in my peace and my joy, my bliss, through the stillness, through the silence. So we come here today through this 9-9 portal to help you realize your true nature of pure awareness. So we can say empty mind, which is filled with the essence, with the vibration of the I Am presence. That is your awareness now. It's perfectly awake, perfectly aware in this now moment. There's nothing to attain, only realize your true nature. It's very simple. But the mind, the brain of the human, we say the little mind wants to complicate, wants to make things complex, wants to make things simple, the simple into complexity, because it's more interesting, And we enjoy our stories, many beautiful stories, of these fantastical things. We don't need them, but it brings beauty. It's part of our art, telling our stories, of our star nations. Is it real? Is these things real? The mind questions that. Did I really experience these star beings, or these celestial beings, or these sky beings, or, the mind, what bit here? We see our imagination. Everything is our imagination. In the image of God is the imagination of the creative principle, we could say. The creative principle is the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. It is bliss. It is love. Through love we create. The love of the Christos, of the Buddha. And in this awakened state, then we could live the life of our dreams, our true dreams, not this dream of suffering, but the dream of peace, of bliss. And we are empowered in the power of silence. And from that state, from that pure bliss, we have the power to then use our intent for the good and service to Gaia and all her children of the sun. You see? This is what I try to transmit every day through my transmissions, and then through those that resonate with our vision through our sacred earth scribes. We're very grateful for them and their stories and their beauty. I couldn't be doing this work without our scribes and without all of you supporting us. So we're very grateful for each and every one of you. I have to wrap this up so I can get this out to you through this 9-9 portal. We still have to edit and upload and all this stuff. So I'm going to end this transmission in a few minutes here. So in these final moments, let us feel through and through and through. So what the Zen masters transmitted to me, you don't stop, you go through and through and through until full compression breakthrough. Compression breakthrough is the compression into the still center as we break through and out of and into the pure land. So in these few moments, what I want to transmit to you, the layman of Buddhism in the pure land, transmitted to me through Sensei Ogoi, through Zenshin Sangha, is the Nembutsu. You see, in Buddhism, we have the monks that make the vows, that give up all things and live their life in service to transmit the teachings of Buddha. Then we have the laymen that live a what we call normal life, with the families and businesses and all these things. So they created a system, a mantra to guarantee passage into the Pure Land. See, there's the Pure Land sect of Buddhism. We say Shin Buddhism in Japanese, from Shinran, the great sage of Japan, started the Pure Land sect. And then Nembutsu. See, in the Japanese, we say Amida, A-M-I-D-A, Amida Buddha is the Buddha of the West. You see sometimes the Trinity, the three. You see the gold Buddha in the middle, that's Shakyamuni Buddha of the awakened of this timeline. Then you see sometimes to the left the blue Buddha. That's Baishaije Guru, or Bekkenze, which is the blue Buddha, the medicine Buddha of healing. And then to the right, sometimes you see the red Buddha, which is Amitabha. In Sanskrit, Amitabha is the Buddha of the Pure Land. So through this practice, the sacred mantra guarantees you passage. This is a great gift from Buddhas of all timelines, the Nembutsu, the Pure Land, which is together Namu, Amida, Butsu, meaning I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite light and infinite life in this now. This is the best gift I could transmit to you in all timelines and realms. So in this, if you put your heart into the mantra and chant it, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, you may enter the gates of the Pure Land in this now moment at death or on the other side. It's also symbolized rainbow body. The Pure Land is symbolic of Shambhala, paradise, Eden, in an awakened state, in a fully conscious, fully aware state. So I'm going to end this now. Hold the Vajra and ring the sacred bell. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and sacred 9-9 portal and ascension process into our new heaven upon the new earth through the still center. So we'll ring our bell in these final moments of this transmission. So empty the mind. Feel the peace, the love, and the joy of infinite source creator. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. Namaste.